Ever wondered what's happening inside that 3-pound universe between your ears? The human brain is the most complex object we know of, and today we're going on a grand tour to demystify its secrets. From how you remember your first kiss to why you crave that late-night snack, it all starts right here. Let's begin with the basics. Your brain is the ultimate control center, packed with 86 billion neurons. That's more than there are stars in our galaxy. These neurons form trillions of connections, a network that governs literally everything. Your thoughts, your movements, your emotions, your breathing, even your dreams. The brain is broadly divided into parts like the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. But what about all those wrinkles and folds? They aren't just for show. They dramatically increase the brain's surface area, allowing us to pack in more processing power without having a head the size of a beach ball. Think of it like crumpling a giant sheet of paper to fit into a small box. So, how does this massive network actually communicate? It all comes down to neurons and synapses. Imagine a city where messages are sent via lightning-fast electrical impulses. That's a neuron firing. When that impulse reaches the end of a neuron, it has to cross a tiny gap called a synapse to reach the next one. It does this by releasing chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. You've probably heard of them. Dopamine, the reward chemical, serotonin, which regulates mood, and glutamate, the main excitatory signal. This process happens billions of times a second. What's even more amazing is that this wiring isn't fixed. Every time you learn something new, like playing an instrument or speaking a new language, your brain physically changes. Connections strengthen, new pathways form. This incredible adaptability is called neuroplasticity. You are literally reshaping your brain with every new experience. Now, running this supercomputer takes a ton of energy. Although the brain is only about 2% of your body weight, it devours a whopping 20% of your body's total energy and oxygen. Its primary fuel is glucose, which is why you might feel mentally fuzzy when you're hungry. And unlike your muscles, the brain never truly rests. Even when you're fast asleep, it's busy cleaning house, consolidating memories, and running simulations we call dreams. It's the one organ that is always on 24/7. Let's zoom in on the different departments, or lobes, of the cerebrum. The frontal lobe, right behind your forehead, is your CEO. It handles planning, decision-making, personality, and controlling impulses. It's the reason you don't eat the whole cake in one sitting. The parietal lobe, near the top, is your GPS and sensory hub. It processes touch, temperature, and helps you navigate your surroundings. The temporal lobes on the sides are like your internal librarians and translators, managing memory, hearing, and understanding language. And finally, the occipital lobe at the back is dedicated almost entirely to one thing: vision. It takes the raw data from your eyes and turns it into the rich visual world you see. But here's the key: no lobe works alone. They're all constantly communicating and collaborating. Deep within the brain lies a more ancient and primal set of structures known as the limbic system. This is the heart of your emotional and survival instincts. It includes the amygdala, your brain's alarm system. It's responsible for processing fear, anger, and tagging memories with emotional significance. This is why you can vividly remember a scary or joyful event from years ago. Nearby is the hippocampus, crucial for forming new long-term memories. Think of it as the save button for your experiences. The hypothalamus connects your brain to your body's hormonal system, controlling hunger, thirst, and your body's stress response. When the amygdala senses a threat, it signals the hypothalamus, which triggers the famous fight-or-flight response, flooding your body with adrenaline and preparing you for action. So how are those memories actually formed? It's a three-step process. First, there's sensory memory, a fleeting snapshot of what you see, hear, or feel that lasts just a few seconds. If you pay attention to it, it moves into short-term memory, which can hold about 7 pieces of information for around 20 seconds. To make it stick for good, it needs to be transferred to long-term memory. How repetition and sleep are key. Repeating information strengthens the neural pathways, and during sleep, the hippocampus works overtime to consolidate these memories, moving them to more permanent storage areas in the cortex. But be warned, our brain isn't a perfect video recorder. It can create false memories or distort real ones, because memory is a reconstructive process, not a playback. When it comes to making decisions, our brain operates on a two-system model. There's the fast brain. It's automatic, intuitive, and emotional. This is your gut feeling. Then there's the slow brain. It's deliberate, analytical, and logical. When you're solving a math problem, you're using your slow brain. The fast brain is great for quick, everyday choices, but it's also prone to biases, mental shortcuts that can lead to errors. The real drama happens when these two systems clash, like when your emotional amygdala wants that impulse buy, but your logical prefrontal cortex is reminding you of your budget. And what about emotions themselves? They aren't born in the heart. They originate in the brain as a complex mix of chemical and electrical signals. Neurotransmitters are the stars of this show. Dopamine creates feelings of pleasure and reward, motivating you to seek out things you enjoy. Serotonin contributes to feelings of well-being and happiness. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone for its role in social bonding. And on the flip side, the hormone cortisol is released during times of stress. These chemicals don't just stay in your brain, they send signals throughout your body, which is why you feel emotions physically a racing heart when you're scared, or butterflies in your stomach when you're in love. Let's talk about sleep. It's not just downtime, it's your brain's essential maintenance cycle. While you sleep, a cleanup crew called the glymphatic system flushes out toxic waste products that build up during the day. Different sleep stages have different jobs. REM sleep, for instance, is vital for emotional regulation and memory consolidation. Ever wondered why dreams feel so real? During REM, your amygdala is highly active, generating strong emotions, while your prefrontal cortex, the logic center, is offline. This is why dreams can be so bizarre and emotionally intense. Skimping on sleep is a big deal. It impairs judgment, memory, and emotional control, because you're skipping this critical maintenance work. Finally, let's bust some popular brain myths. First, the idea that we only use 10% of our brain, that's completely false. Brain scans show that we use virtually every part of our brain, just not all at the same time. It's like saying you only use 10% of your muscles because you're not flexing all of them at once. Another common myth is that the left brain is for logic and the right brain is for creativity. While some functions are more dominant on one side, creativity and logic require both hemispheres to work together seamlessly. And what about the old belief that you can't grow new brain cells? We now know this is untrue. A process called neurogenesis allows new neurons to form in certain areas, like the hippocampus, throughout our lives. Lastly, is a bigger brain smarter? Not necessarily. The brain of an elephant is much larger than ours, but what truly matters is the brain's efficiency, density of connections, and structure. The human brain is a masterpiece of evolution, a dynamic and ever-changing network that creates our reality. By understanding it better, we can learn to take better care of it and unlock its incredible potential. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the mind. If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of science. See you in the next video.